Hello and welcome to Quarterlight and today's episode, the 1993 Mini. Hello and welcome to Quarterlight, your car brochure channel, the channel that brings you car brochures from around the world for the 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s. In a recent series we've been looking at this 1993 Rover all-range brochure. What a wide range of makes: incoming, Rover 600s, outgoing, Montegos and Maestros. They were in this brochure. Well, we're up to the final episode because it goes from the biggest to the smallest. We're now up to the Mini. And there is a little bit of a Mini range in 1993. So let's have a look at that now. So the iconic Mini, a car you used to see everywhere now. It's quite a rare sight to see them because rust was always an issue. I think it's only really enthusiasts that keep these cars going, really. But very iconic car, still plodding along in 1993. This is the UK brochure, and at this sort of time it's actually got a bit of a revival because now we've got the Mini Cooper in the range as well. So 3 models in the range: the Sprite, the Mayfair and the sportier Mini Cooper. Let's have a look at the text. There is a couple of quotes this time and some images, and then we'll turn to the next page. So it begins by telling us it's still the best fun on 4 wheels. If you want to drive a car that's like no other, then you better get behind the wheel of the Mini. It'll give you the best fun you could have with your driving gloves on. And it's got class, looking as good outside the Ritz as it does on your drive. Now, of course, Ritz was an old special edition there, wasn't it? Anyway, the 1993 Mini gives you more style than ever and completely new levels of comfort. On all models, new front seat transformed the interior, generously proportioned and combining good lateral support with cushioned comfort. The cheerful identity of the Mini Sprite is emphasised by new Harlequin seat facings. The Mini Mayfair offers luxury in a class of its own. Elegant stone beige or granite grey chevron velour upholstery graces the seats, whilst the fascia is now finished in burr walnut veneer. A traditional style analogue clock is fitted in the centre of the fascia, together with the high quality electronic stereo radio cassette player. You can even choose leather seat facings as an extra cost option. The new seat gives an edge to the sporting style and comfort of the Mini Cooper, and you can add still more classic appeal by specifying a burr walnut veneer fascia as an extra cost option. Fighting the increasing car crime, a remote-controlled anti-theft alarm is fitted as standard to the Mini Mayfair and Cooper, and is optional on the Mini Sprite. Locking wheel nuts are provided where alloy wheels are fitted. As further protection, all models have the vehicle identification number etched into the windscreen. The in-car entertainment system are securely coded and also Rover branded, making their fitment in any other mark open to suspicion. Drive today's Mini and enjoy all these modern refinements together with the same sporting formula of 3 decades ago. Now, like every model in this brochure, apart from the Maestro Montego, we do have named quotes in the same spot we do for all the others. So first one up is from You magazine, Mail on Sunday, January 93, Mini. The Mini is a great rejuvenator. And from Your Classic, March 93 for the Mini Cooper, it's tough, reliable and incredibly economical, and it captures the spirit of a bygone era like almost no other classic. And it goes to show us some of the key features. So opening rear quarter windows are standard on the Mini Mayfair and Cooper 1.3 injection models. And this little image is the interior of the Mini Mayfair, with the optional at extra cost leather seat facings. Then it gives a little image of the basic switchgear and also gives us a little bit of a glimpse of that burr walnut. Main image is probably my least favourite idea for a car brochure, the sort of twilight time to take a picture and make it look dark and moody, but I don't particularly like it. But it is showing the Mini Cooper 1.3 injection here. Anyway, let's turn the page. And then the next page is also looking at the Mini, so we'll read this text as well and come back to these nice images. So it tells us under the bonnet of the Sprite and Mayfair is the 1275cc Mini engine, giving lively pulling power that's also kinder to the environment, with an exhaust catalyst fitted as standard. It's kind to your pocket too, with up to 54.2 mpg at a constant 56 miles per hour. Options include a 4-speed automatic transmission for a really smooth and easy drive. Today's Mini Cooper 1.3i was developed by Rover Cars with John Cooper. Naturally, the 1275cc power unit that became famous in Cooper S models is now fitted with a modern refinement of single-point electronic fuel injection and a 3-way controlled exhaust catalyst. The performance is as breathtaking as ever, beating all small car competitors with a 0 to 60 time of 11.5 seconds. Doesn't seem very fast at all, does it? But I guess doing that in such a tiny car probably felt faster than the numbers tell you. Anyway, the familiar hallmarks are all there. The bonnet stripes matched to roof colour, the front auxiliary driving lamps, sport alloy wheels and low profile tyres give an edge to road holding that has outmanoeuvred far larger, more powerful cars on the circuit. Inside, the interior blends traditional sporting style with modern luxury. Seat facings in lightning cloth and leather with red piping are complemented by the red cut pile carpet. Drive it and have more sporting fun than you'd ever have thought possible. We do now get another quote as well, this time from Which Car, March 93 for the Mini. You cannot talk about economy cars without mentioning the king of them all, the Mini. Considering its external dimensions, no rival really matches the 30-something's brilliant use of interior space. So there is the car itself, so the Mini Mayfair with optional alloy wheels. Kind of think they would be standard this time, but I think it would certainly be worth optioning the alloy wheels with it. There is the Cooper and another image highlighting the Cooper's auxiliary driving lamps, also showing that at this time we've got that sort of bright work of a grille. Cooper interior and more Cooper interior. Seats actually look very nice, don't they, with that red pipe. Nice little idea, but the Cooper really rejuvenated the Mini brand as a whole. So performance figures for the Sprite manual, the most basic one you could get, 0 to 16, 13.4 seconds, top speed of 87, but you kind of like felt faster just because of their dimensions. Now you could choose the Sprite as either a manual or an automatic, and the Mayfair as a manual or as an automatic. Obviously, if you pick the automatic version, figures dropped considerably. So 0 to 60 time now 16.5 seconds, top speed of 82. So I would say avoid the automatic unless you really needed it. And then the quickest one, of course, was the Cooper, 0 to 60, 11.5 seconds, top speed of 92. Colour wise, the colours you could have was white diamond, electric blue, flame red, black, British racing green, Polynesian turquoise, quicksilver, pearlescent nightfire red and pearlescent Caribbean blue. But if you did get the Cooper, the colour choice was restricted at this time to white diamond, flame red, black or British Racing Green. And that is it for this brochure, apart from the usual waffle on the back, but I thought I'd show you this. So Rover Sport, lovely period image, and I think also one of my favourite images in this final pages is this towing scene. Always nice to see a period correct caravan somehow with a car of the era. This one's actually got a number plate, J586PHP. I'm not going to look, it probably doesn't exist, but if you wanted to have a look, then certainly let me know. This is rather nice little peep into a dealer showroom at the time, showing a Mini and a Metro number plate there, K209CEO. And yes, that does take us to the end of the brochure. So Rover is a British aerospace company at this time. Rover Group Limited, 1993. And finally, we can just about make out the tiny print of the publication number, 4486. So I guess we should end by saying, what's my pick of the brochure? Well, the 600's just come out, and probably that is my favourite Rover, actually, my favourite Rover design in the more modern years of Rover, but it's just come out. There's not going to be very good deals at this time. It's going to be top price. So I'm going to be a bit more price conscious and go for the Montego Estate in Countryman spec, so top model with those optional alloy wheels. That's not a bad colour either, is it? That's what I would have gone for, because I think there would have been some fantastic deals to move these on. The models that really Rover said it's not good enough to have the Rover badge, we're just going to like leave it there till we've got an estate to sell, but maybe that's because I prefer older cars, but I'm certainly going to pick that. And if I couldn't pick that, I'm going for a Maestro diesel. Why not? Super cheap, super great value. So there we go, that's another series done then, isn't it? The 1993 Rover all-range brochure and the Mini. Let me know what you thought of the Mini, any memories of the Mini, which I'm sure lots of you had. And also your pick from this brochure if you've been following the series. If you've missed any episodes from the series, I will do a link at the end, but we'll finish as we always do by saying, please do consider subscribing. It is all completely free. You'll never be charged to become a subscriber. Keeps you in touch with the channel. We do at least 3 episodes per week. Like I said, that's another series over, so look out this time next week for what comes next in this particular spot. Here I'll put the link to all this Rover brochure is what I'm trying to say in this box. So if you missed an episode, that's where that will appear. And usually a random brochure episode appears at the top there. There is over 700 episodes, amazingly now. But thank you so much for watching today. Please do take care. We'll see you again very soon. All the best and goodbye.